Hi, it's Karen back for week 2 of Take a Crafty Break, while we all can do some fun crafting. This is great for all ages, so we hope a whole bunch of you get on. This is something I've been teaching for many, many years, and I have an easy way to remember how to do it. So, but I have to give a warning, kids, if you're watching, just be patient with the adults. Adults have way more trouble with paper folding, I have found. So I'm going to show you, we're going to be doing 4 different sizes today. So the first one is going to be a little tiny one. By the way, all you need to put together are some squares of designer series paper. I'm doing 4-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, and 12-inch. But you can do any sizes you like. So this is the next step up. And then we'll go to even a bigger step up. So these will be the different sizes. So I will be making several. So you can grab your paper. You can also just use typing paper. So feel free to just make a pattern. You just want a square. So are we ready to get started? We'll do this a few times. So we're going to start with a 6-inch square for a couple of reasons. I like doing 6-inch squares. Now this makes a little bit smaller of a card. I still send this in a regular size envelope. It's not a problem at all. This will fit in a regular envelope. The reason I like 6x6s is a lot of times we have our paper in 6x6 packs. And also, if you have 12x12 designer series paper, you get 4 out of it. So it's just a fun way. Oh, good morning. Glad to have many of you on. Okay, so first I'm just going to take my paper and I'm going to decide what I want my inside to be. Okay, and I'm going to have this one be the one that you see. Okay, so this is the story. We're going camping. Let's see how many of you camp. But on the way, we are really, really hungry. So I say, let's stop and get something to eat. I want to get 2 tacos. Oh, where's my over here? Oh, it's Tim's. But see, I've got Tim's. Okay, I want to have a taco, but that's not enough. I actually want 2 tacos. So we're going to stop and eat 2 tacos. And I'm getting ready for this. It's going to be a long camping weekend, so that's really not enough. I also want a hot dog. So I'm going to flip it for my hot dog. So now all we need to remember is hot dog, taco, hot dog. I have to do my own story right. Taco, hot dog. Okay, a bunch of you remember the story. I think I have 3 or 4 videos on the story. I've written several blog posts, but it's just still such a good one to come back. And when you think in terms of a story, it's easier to remember. Okay, so here is my hot dog. And now I have to turn my hot dog into a tent because, of course, we get there at night and we're going to set up the tent. So I'm going to kind of open it this way and poke it up. If I poke it up, do you see the tent? There is the tent. Now remember, I'll be doing this again, not quite as slowly. This first time we'll do it the slowest. So we camp all weekend. We have a good time. It rains a lot and, they do not have showers. So, I'm really looking forward at the end to get back to my house. So I'm going to go from my tent back to my house. And this is going to be my house shape. I'm just going to I have to just kind of see where the middle is there because we're just eyeballing. Eyeballing is good. I have to make a house shape out of the tent. So we're going to turn our tent into a house. Okay, do you see the house shape? And of course I have to flip it over. Do the same on the other side. I'll just line them up. This pattern is very forgiving, so that's also just really good to know. And then, of course, we'll just meet this one. And there is our house. Okay, so here we are. Oh, it's nice to have so many of you on. Oh, you have lots of family watching, Connie. That is wonderful. And this is a fun thing to all sit around and do. Okay, so here's my house, but it looks a little, houses don't have those ends sticking out. So this is the last step. We're going to just tuck those ends in. so it looks like a completed house. I'm gonna go around to all four corners. And here is my house, and here is my pop-up. So how fun is that? And so now I'm going to just put that in my card. So I'm going to use snail. Glue works totally good. I just didn't want to be at all patient for drawing. So, and I'm using for this card, I'm using a piece of cardstock that is 6.5 by 3.25. But just know, it really doesn't matter. It's not like you can also just make a regular card and then just trim it to where you want. But for those of you adults who really care about the details, this is 6.5 by 3.25, which I will then score in half. So if it is 6.5, all right, kids, we're going to do 6.5 in half. So that's going to be 3.25. And there is, art activities, crafting, things like this are really good just for figuring out math. Just like cooking and things like that are, it's just any of these things that are fun. And I'm just going to put this and stick it right up as close as I can get it to be. Put it right in the middle. Mush it down. And yeah, I know for a lot of us, this is the second week of homeschooling, being home. I hope things are going well. So this is just meant to be a little light spot in the day and a fun time where we can focus on doing something really fun. So how easy is that? And then you can see for the cover, I just go 1/4 inch smaller. So that's kind of what I always suggest. So you just measure what this is. And then this one it'll be 3.5 by 3. Just telling you that. But you could just measure it and go down. Oh, see, and I didn't cut that one right, so I'm going to leave it. These flowers, I cut out 2 flowers from another piece of this paper. So this is becoming my accent since we're just focusing on kind of do this thing. So yes, we can make it bigger. So we're going to make different sizes here, which would be really fun. So this is the size I do in a class most often just because it's the best use of paper. I'm going to show you another one. This is one we've done in class many times. See how cute? And then for inside, I just put any kind of a punch will work, or just some paper, anything where you write your little message. But these are always just fun to give and get, and people just think they're really hard. I'm like, you really learned a hard thing. So now we're going to do different sizes. We're going to start with, that was 6 by 6. Now we're going to go to a 4 by 4 and just do a little cute little tag. I didn't even get the circle in here. I didn't quite get finished ready for today, but but isn't that just cute? And so this could be this would be more of like a little gift enclosure. So this is a 4 by 4, and really I'm doing this to just remind you, you could use any size. I'm not using a 5 by 5. You could do a 3 by 3 if you have good fine motor skills. So you always just want to figure out the inside, and if like I'm going to want this to pop up this way. I want to be looking at that when I do my taco. I'm going to stop to eat, and we're going to have 2 tacos. So a taco and a taco here. So here, oh, and I should be, bring this down more. Okay, and then remember we flip it, and I'm going to do a hot dog. And this is the other time that you're just going to want to make sure that goes up there if it's something you care about. Okay. If you want to do a sideways card and really leave someone perplexed, then that's good too. So we've done the taco hot dog. And remember, now we poke it with your finger. It's going to naturally sit like this. So this is what I find is often the hardest. So poke it up, and there you will find your tent. You'll just bring those pieces in. And now we're going to bring these to the middle. Often if I'm watching, if you're watching, if you just want to take even just computer paper, just to do the fold so that you remember it, that works too. Okay. So, but I should be talking. We went to the tent. And after the weekend, we went back home. It was so good to be back in our house, but we just don't like these little flippy things sticking out. So I'm going to go through and stick those in. You know anyone is going to love this card. Okay, and then this one's ready to put in. So for this size, remember this is a 4x4 paper. So now I am using a 5 by 2 3/4 inch paper. And I'm going to score that at 2.5 off screen here, just because we're going to fold it in half. Okay. And I'm going to put this in. But you know, just know these measurements don't have to be exact. This is just for those of you who have to just have it all exact, because there's just a lot of things you can do with these. Okay. And then to go a little bit smaller, this time I decided to put 2 little things on. So this next one is 2.5 by 2 1/4. And then after that's going to be a 1/4 inch smaller, so it's going to be 2 1/4 by 2. Okay, so we'll just put these on. And this becomes our little thing to decorate with. Okay, now I had to make sure I did one of these on the wrong side, and then I had to peel it off and start over. You want it to flip up and, you know, go the right way. One of those details in life, if you care. Okay, so how cute is this little size? Now we're going to go to more of a regular card size. So for that, we're going to use an 8 by 8. I'm going to show you a couple first. This one is one I've done in the past. And I think what a great birthday card. I still have some. And notice, this is just typing paper. You can stamp over it, write all your messages. So see, everything works. So this will be a full-size card. And here is another one that was done by Connie Fitzgerald. I thought, is this cool? Look at cheers. Look at how fun is that. So just to show ideas. So for this one, you're going to want an 8 by 8 designer series paper. So this is the one that we're going to make. So thanks for being a Friendosaurus. And it opens like that. And so you can just add any little thing down there and then do a little gift. So for this one, we have our 8. I'm just going to do different colors here, but this is an 8-inch square. So however we find these. Oh, Janet, I'm so glad you're enjoying these videos. You just went to Tennessee for a Navy reunion. Oh my goodness. And now we're all sheltered in place. How the world has changed. And we look at things just from a couple weeks ago. Little clippings, pictures, memories, you know, and you just think, oh my goodness, how this has changed. It is really amazing. Okay, I want this to be my inside. So this is what I'm going to do. We're stopping for a taco. And another taco. Remember that taco, hot dog. Taco. And then we have to flip it to do our hot dog. Have to have a full stomach, you know. Unless the weather's gorgeous and you can get to the campground and then have your fire and all your s'mores. You can still have your s'mores for dessert, right? And then this is the trick. You open it and poke it up and find the tent. Okay, so here's my tent. And now we're just going to take these into the center again, because after the long weekend, we are so ready to go back home. So we camped and then we went home. And I would have to say, as long as I'm in a stay-at-home quarantine life, I'm really glad I'm not in a tent. I'm sure some people are, but I'm really glad to be in my 4 walls of a home here. So it's something else to be thankful for. And no, we're not planning any camping trips in the near future for anyone. I think, yes, everyone's travel has been stopped. Oh, Teresa's going to do these for Easter cards. Well, fun. This is going to be, well, this is going to be a regular size card that I'm putting this in. You know, this is a regular, yeah, half a sheet of paper, and it goes like this. So the 8-inch squares are just perfect. So that's might be, I use the 6-inch and the 8-inch the most, but I think it's just fun to show other ideas too. Okay. And then look, then here you have another one of these, and I'll quick put this one together. We are so glad to have you watching. So now you'll see, this is my regular half a card. And I'm just going to put this in all as far as I can. Close it up. Open it. Put tape on that side. Close it up again. And then for my cover this time, I'm going to do, I love having all these little things. Well, here's where you can see where stickers, anything else you have on hand to finish off cards are really great. So I thought for this one, see, I'm just kind of pulling the colors from this. So here, this is what I thought I would do on this one. Just make a little, okay, and then we'll do this one. You know, the thing I love about, well, storytelling in general, you know, we tend to remember stories. But I thought, is this cute? So this could also have a little saying, but this is going to be then on this one. So do you see, I have two, so you can use some things and make them different and, you know, still be on a theme. So you can make a whole bunch of these and, you know, and they're both just fun inside. So all Paperworks